This is your servant, the world's top cop with news uncut. We have a pro-life journalist, Savannah Craven, who was in New York City and happened to interview a random individual who happens to be a woman, and to talk to her, ask her questions about the life of a baby in the womb of the mother. And this woman, she came forth as one who appeared to be good vibes according to the journalist. She's very pleasant, she was happy, she was kind. But as she began to answer the questions, you begin to understand what she was about. She states that a baby should not be brought into the world but killed if the mother and the father does not want the child. She says, your body, your life, for a woman. So a woman can do whatever she wants to a child that's in the womb alive, and if she doesn't want it, she should be able to have the right to kill it. She says that if the woman and the father, that she never mentioned, she just dealt with the mother who doesn't want the child, but yet brings that child forth into the world, the foster care system shouldn't take that child, but that child, even if it's sent to foster care, should be killed because she doesn't want to be left with paying the bills, her tax-paying dollars. And she states it's because the child or children in foster care are already being molested and abused and are used as slaves, so they all should just die. And when she was asked certain questions that pressured her in her beliefs, respectfully by the journalist, she turned that joy and that smile and that pleasant attitude she had when she first was presented to the journalist. She attacked her. She punched her and scratched her face. And she walked off as if it was nothing. And there are many just like her who are so-called believers of Christ, who appear to be Christians, lovers of Christ, but internally murderers and want babies to be killed because they believe it's the right to do it. And they voted for those who believe such also. And in the eyes of God, if you are alive to stay alive as long as you are by His mercy, if you continue in this path, if you are not even guilty of taking a life of a child in your womb, woman, when you leave this earth and you will appear before God. That violent woman walked off, and the journalist and her husband called the police, and they're in search for that woman. And woman, I'm telling you now, give yourself over to the police. You may be able to run shortly for a while, but when you die and meet God, God will not have to search for you. God would not have to search for you so-called Christians who believe a woman has the right to kill a baby in the womb. You will be lifted up out of the depths of hell in the grave itself, and you will be present before God. And when He gets done with you, you will forever be arrested in the very depths of hell, burning forever, for having and believing